Hey there, it's J-Dog. Hey, today I'm in Rangeley, Maine, which is up in the northwest part of the state of Maine. I'm up here on Rangeley Lake vacationing with my family. So this is not an RV trip video. I actually rented a house here on the lake. That's Rangeley Lake behind me. It's a beautiful lake. I like this part of Maine. It's very scenic, and there's a lot of things to do. If you like hiking, ATVing, boating, this area really has got it all. As I mentioned, we're up here for a week vacationing, and we're doing a lot of things outside and visiting scenic places. So what I thought I'd do in this video is take you to some of those scenic places and share them with you, because they've got some great overlooks, some great vistas, some great places on top of mountains to visit. So that's what I'm going to show you in this video. This is one of the first overlooks that you come to as you approach Rangeley. It's right off Route 4 on the left. Center of town is right down the road, about a third of a mile. But this is a beautiful overlook of Rangeley Lake. I'll pan around here so you can see what this looks like, but this is really a pretty spot. This was the site of a former farm, and I forget the name of it. I'll put the name of the farm up here in the video so you can see what that is. But the farm land was donated, and they created this beautiful overlook here in Rangeley. Best time to visit this overlook is in the morning. The sun sets right on the other side of the lake, so the morning sun gives you some really good vistas of the lake here. But this is perhaps one of my favorite overlooks always, because it's like when I first come into Rangeley, we stop here and just kind of soak up that beautiful view of the lake. Well, this is another scenic overlook. I'm here with my wife Ann. And this is the Height of Land. This is south of Rangeley. It's actually about 10 miles south of Aquasic on Route 17. But this overlook is looking west over the southern end of Lake Mooselook-Meguntic. It's a beautiful overlook. Oh my God. I'll pan around here so you can see some more of this. It's just spectacular. This scenic spot, you can drive, like I mentioned, it's about 10 miles south of Aquasic on Route 17, which goes down to Rumford. Best time to visit here for the sun, again, is the mid-morning, because you get the sun behind you and it lights up the western horizon. But isn't that lake spectacular? Mooselook-Meguntic is a huge lake, so it's a pretty spot up here. Well, this is another scenic overlook on Route 17 south of Rangeley. It's about 3 miles south of Aquasic on Route 17. Right behind me is the town of Rangeley in the far distance on the other side of the lake. But what you're looking at over there is Rangeley Lake. This is another pretty scenic overlook. Not quite as spectacular as that Height of Land one we just showed you, but this is really nice up here. That's Bald Mountain, right in the middle of the frame there, about the middle ground. You can hike up that. It's about a mile hike. And over there to the left is Mooselook-Meguntic and Cupsuptic Lake. Now this is a pretty overlook, and we're here about 11:30. It'd be a little better, I think, with the sun down a couple hours, so maybe early afternoon, probably the best time to come up here. And this is, I think, called the Peter Noyes or Shelton Noyes Overlook. I think we're looking east towards Rangeley. Well, here we are at another scenic place in the Rangeley area. We're on the top of Quill Hill, which is about 7 miles north of Rangeley. We're actually facing north here. But this is a beautiful scenic area. You got to take a dirt road for about 4 miles to get here, but it's not bad. It's a good dirt road. But you have a 360-degree view from up here. So what I want to do is I want to get out of the camera, and I'm just going to give you kind of a slow pan so you can see this spectacular scenic spot in Rangeley. So sorry for the windy conditions here, but we're looking north. Sorry at the clouds. That's a Bigelow Range over there, and you have Flagstaff Lake and Stratton over there. And we'll keep going around. And we're looking at Kennebago Mountain over there. I think the one that's got the cloud on the top of it. Again, sorry for the wind. And continuing on, we're looking west and towards Kennebago Lake. And then we're going to come around here and you can start to see Rangeley Lake down there. And the town of Rangeley is kind of right straight in the camera there. And we can see Saddleback Lake, and there's Saddleback Mountain right there. The clouds are on top, so you really can't see the top. But you can see the Horn over there. I've climbed most of these mountains. And we have Mount Abraham right in the middle there in the distance. It's got a rocky crop on it. And then we get into the Crockers. The Crockers, North and South Crocker, are in the clouds. And as we pan over here more, and we're almost back to where we started. You can see the Bigelow Range over here. I've climbed that also. It's just spectacular. What I like from this spot, you can see all the big mountains, and it's a good memory for me because, as I mentioned, as I was panning around, I've hiked most of these mountains several years ago, so it's nice to see them from a different perspective. But this is Quill Hill, definitely a scenic spot you should check out while you're here in Rangeley. Well, I hope you enjoyed those clips I did showing the scenic places in Rangeley. Those are some beautiful places. And being on the lake is also a beautiful place to be. We rented a boat here on our last day and just cruised the lake, and boy, what a scenic place just to see all those mountains from the water. It was really spectacular. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe. See you on down the road.